Hello, my friends. I'm going to bring you the other about 10 pages that I did in a crop in April, at the beginning of April, and these are all on Pumpkin Inferno, just a continuation of when my husband and I went up there in October of 2024 to Upper Canadian Village to look at the pumpkin carvings. They're artificial pumpkins, but these displays are amazing. And so if you haven't seen the other videos, please go watch them. This next set of layouts is the smoke dancers. I used my own design. I just started playing with the paper that I had. I only had a couple sheets of paper that I thought would go with the theme of this particular layout. And the smoke dancers, sometimes also referred to, the smoke dance, excuse me, sometimes also referred to as a war dance, originates from the thunders and the thunder beings. Much like a thunderstorm, the songs and dance start slow as it rolls in and progresses to being fast and exciting. The name has also been derived from the dancers' feet moving so quick and kicking up dirt, it seems as if they are smoking. Today, the dance has become a competition as the dancers show off their quick feet and elaborate regalia. The smoke dance is one of the many Haudenosaunee social dances. And if I've mispronunciated that, I'm sorry. I'm really trying to pronunciate it properly. Social dances are done for fun and celebration and to uplift the spirit. They are welcoming of all people. And so this particular one also had another plaque besides the one that identified, sorry about that, that identified the display. It says the significance of the faceless figures. The Haudenosaunee have a legend about a cornhusk doll becoming infatuated with her own reflection and causing her to neglect her duties appointed to her by the Creator. Because of this, the Creator removed the doll's face. Since then, the Haudenosaunee did not put faces on their cornhusk dolls as a reminder that vanity can be an obstacle preventing us from accomplishing our appointed tasks. Well, that sounds like a good lesson. And you'll notice that all the signs are in English and in French. And this particular sign here, and the one on the next page, is in Haudenosaunee, in English, hello, and bonjour, French. And so I thought that was very interesting. And so we see two of the dancers here on this page. As I said, this one's my own particular design. I just started playing with the paper. I had Echo Park line, hello again, and hello again, I think might be this one. And just be you, or it could be the opposite. But I know the four papers that I used came from those two lines, and as well as did the embellishments. You know, here I have some arrows, and here I have a sleep wheel. I forget. I should know what that is called. Oh, but having a momentary blip in my memory. And I put some cactus, and so that to help represent the theme of this particular display. The other side of the layout, I have three more pictures, and I have this, I cannot pronunciate this. It's written in Haudenosaunee, and then it says thank you and merci. And so I really thought that was very interesting. And these figures actually moved. And so here we have a dream wheel. Maybe that's what it's called. Oh, forgive me, Ginger. My brain is just very tired this evening. And some more feathers and some flowers and some cactus. And so I really enjoyed this display, and so my husband and I, from there, we went on to a next set of displays, and this one was called Bug-Eyed. And Bug-Eye is all about cute little critters. Here you can see a butterfly, and I have cute on this side and critters on the other side. Here you see a caterpillar and a ladybug, and I'm not sure what that one was, but And so the poem for this is, some of the not so creepy crawlers have invaded the village and they're having a buzzing good time. But have no fear, these cute little critters are sure to make your heart flutter. And so for this particular layout, I keep saying that, I think, but for this layout, I used a Scrapbook Generation 6 photo sketch number 3. I have 4 photos on this page. I used mostly my stash. This is a strip from Our Memories from Life. These are left over from other layouts I've done in this series. These purple butterflies, if any of you recognize them, are extremely old Creative Memories die cuts. They are probably from before 2000. That's how old they are. This strip of orange came from some paper line that was in my drawer of strips to use up, and so that's the first part. The second part of the layout, I kind of journaled the poem mostly, and I also put these were adorable and very colorful and surely a hit with the children. You can see these little caterpillar bugs are very old Creative Memory stickers, the little teeny ones that we used to get, and another one of those purple butterflies, little strips of paper, let's see, here's a spider, and so I put the word eek, and here's a little bumblebee. And so the title was cute, and then on this page, critters. And so this was kind of a stash bust, and to use up some little strips of paper that I had. And I really enjoyed the very colorful display that this was. From there, we went on to the display that was known as Jack's Lane. And when they talk about Jack's Lane, he said, everyone loves a classic. It just wouldn't be Halloween without a few jack-o'-lanterns grinning in the night. Or how about a few hundred? And there was, as you can see, hundreds and hundreds of jack-o'-lanterns lined up. And it was fun to kind of look at them. And that's the exact words that are written here, a little hocus pocus. Jack's Lane, and my husband and I kind of picked out some that we thought looked like each other or we thought were interesting, and so this is also a stash bust. It is Scrapbook Generation 7 photos, sketch number 4 by Allison Davis, and the paper here, these cards that form the paper part of the layout, these 4.5 by 6.5 cards are from Our Memories for Life, and these are some of my very favorite ones from Our Memories from Life. They're just very old-fashioned, kind of Halloween looking, and I know that Katie Petit designed for them way back when, and this might be hers, but I'm not sure because I don't have any of the documentation that went with that anymore. This has just been in my stash, and I'm trying to use it up, as is the sticker here that says Wicked and Hey Pumpkin, and here this says Happy Haunting. So that's one part of the layout. Here's the other part. We have Spooky that I put on this journal card that is also from Our Memories for Life, and this was a border strip from Our Memories for Life. Fright Night was an old sticker that I had. These pumpkin stickers came from a sticker book that I had a long time. Here you can see some of the more individual carvings, and you can just see hundreds and hundreds of carvings all lined up. And so we really enjoyed that, and looking at those, it was quite interesting to see the variety of jack-o'-lanterns. And the next set is called Fall, and it was all about autumn adventures. The leaves are changing color and fall is in the air. You want to grab a friend. We have some fun to share. So put on your favorite sweater and hold your camera steady. Our interactive zone is Instagram ready. And so in this area, before we got to the photo shoot spots, there were some pumpkin carving displays that depicted favorite fall activities like apple picking, which is something my family always loved to do in the fall. And I grew up picking every fall on an apple farm to earn a little cash. From the time I was like 8 years old until I turned 18 and went off to college, I picked apples every fall. Started picking on the ground apples for cider, and then worked my way into the tree and more delicate apples that get bruised easily. So I worked there a long, long time. And here, jumping in the leaves, what kid doesn't remember jumping in the leaves and love jumping in the leaves? And here, going to the pumpkin patch to pick out your favorite pumpkin. I have Falling for You. I have some leaves here and some old Creative Memory stickers. And All at Once It Was Autumn. This wagon here is a die cut design that I made. I used some wood and I made all these pumpkins and leaves and inked them and put them together. So that's an embellishment I made. This, again, is a stash bust using Our Memories for Life, using up some of my scraps and piecing it together to make a full background. It's a scrapbook generation sketch, this time by Debbie Sanders, sketch number 6, 7 photos. The other companion part of this layout, you can see their pumpkin carving, another fun fall activity. This says Chills and Thrills. There's a nice little spider there, some leaves. Here they are dressed up for Halloween in their costumes. Best costume ever, trick or treat. Sweet Autumn, Fright Night, Enter If You Dare. And this was a Halloween card I received from Ronnie Sue. And if you have never watched Ronnie Sue Scrapper, you really are missing out, because she is amazing with die cuts and how she can take punches and piece things together. And so she made this card, the boo, and the spider web. And here's a spider. She had filled the card with spiders. So when I opened it up, they came popping all out. That was quite fun. And so I really enjoyed the card that she made me, and I wanted to utilize it on one of my Pumpkin Inferno displays. And so I was glad that I could use it here. The next layouts are individual layouts, and they mainly show, we took a break and we stopped to get something to, well, my husband got something to eat. He got himself a candied apple. It says, Jay really enjoyed eating this candy apple. He forgot how sticky they are and not so easy to bite. And so this layout is using Simple Stories Harvest Market. It's kind of my own design. I was just trying to figure out how to get my two 4x6 photos in here. Use some of the sticky brads, and here's a candy apple and another chipboard candy apple and a chipboard candy apple. I love fall, farm fresh, and so this just shows my husband really enjoying his candy apple while we took a break. I had a cup of hot chocolate. It was kind of a chilly night, and so I really enjoyed just a nice little cup of hot chocolate. And there were also near the refreshment place, some photo ops and some games. And so this last layout, the single page, you can see me riding a broom. How fun is that? And this layout is, let's see, Simple Stories, Simple Vintage, October 31st. And it's 2 pieces of paper. I used the B side for the background, and the A side, you can see all the little ghosts and goblins and little cute witches and what all these little costume characters that you can see. This layout is a Scrapbook Generation sketch, a 2-photo sketch by Allison Davis. Once again, paid for, and I really can't show it. I'm sorry, but those are the sketches that I have and that I tend to utilize and I really enjoy. This, for the embellishments, was kind of a stash bust. This is very old Creative Memories, very, very old. This is Double Toil and Trouble, and this is very old. I think, oops, sorry about that, K and Company, I believe, this part. And that comes from Creative Memories. I think that is one or the other, I believe. And this says, Witch's Brew, Eye of Newt and Toe of Frog, Wool of Bat and Hair of Dog. We have a little potion bottle, a little witch here, pick your potion. These are from the Fabulous line, I believe. And then these little viewfinders, these gray viewfinders, are from Nicole 911, Nicole Jones 911. And so that is the 20 layouts that I was able to complete in the beginning of April. And as I had said, I had had some physical problems right after that, and then I had a family member who passed away very recently. But now I'm able to get back into my scrapbook room and spend some time in here, and I hope to be posting more regularly. I'm going to continue with some of the photos of my sister and her family from their photo shoot, and I want to finish up my Pumpkin Inferno layouts, which is just one night. But I think I already have, let's see, 50 pages total. So yeah, that's quite, I took over 500 photos. I think I narrowed it down to 350. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will give me a thumbs up. I hope you will subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments or just want to say hi, down in the comments below. And that's all for now, and happy scrapping, and I hope to connect with you again soon. Bye!